Let us move to the next segment where we will perform Yogasana. We will now engage in a series of Yogasanas to promote physical and mental well-being. Before we begin, please read the disclaimer carefully. By participating in this activity, you agree and acknowledge and take responsibility of any such results. Yogasanas are very helpful in keeping our body fit and healthy. We are very fortunate to get this human body. Human body is the only body which is capable of achieving salvation. In fact, salvation is the ultimate goal of human life. Vihangam Yoga provides the knowledge and guidance of Sadgurudeo that helps learn meditation technique to get started in your spiritual journey. We have Sulbha Soniji from Vihangam Yoga family. Sulbha ji is from Mumbai, India, and will be guiding us through Yogasanas. I would like to now hand over to Sulbha ji. Over to you, Sulbha ji.
Okay. So today, our topic will be basically pranayama. Okay, that means breathing exercises. Pranayama plays important role in yogasanas. You do asanas, but if you don't have proper breathings, it's literally no use. You will not get the benefit of it. Okay, so today we will learn the pranayamas, how we can work, how internally it is helping you out, everything. Okay, who can do the pranayama, who should avoid particular pranayama, everything, do and don'ts of pranayama. All right, let's begin. Okay, let me tell you first, there are total 8 kind of pranayamas and 6 kind of kriyas. Okay, remember? 8 kind of pranayama and 6 kriyas. So today we will just focus on the pranayamas. First pranayama is your Vastrika pranayama. What it is known as? Right, Vastrika pranayama. For that, first I will show you how to do it. With inhalation, you have to take your hands up, and with exhalation, thumb in and close. Inhale up, exhale it down. Got it? Inhale up, exhale it down. Inhale up, exhale it down. Okay. If you have something like heart related issue, then do it slow or try to avoid doing it. Because to be honest, we should do it faster, like this. So if you can practice, you're fit and fine, then do it normally. If you have some issue like heart issue, then go slow. High blood pressure, go slow. Okay. This pranayama help you to open your lungs, all the ovules of your lungs, strengthen your lungs. Ready? Let's do it for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Inhale up, exhale down. A gentle smile. Your each and every breath will be through the lungs. Do not make use of abdomen. More 10 seconds. Okay. Relax your breath. Hands on Gyanamatra. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Focus on your breath. Slow down your breath. Maybe some few people might experience a lot of fast breath. So just cool down. And if you're feeling good, no problem. Excellent. Okay. Second pranayama is your Kapalabhati. Okay, there is variation also in this pranayama, but we will just look about the important pranayamas. Okay, Bhastrika pranayama have three variation in it. We did first one, we have more too. But today we will just see what different kind of pranayamas are there. All right. So Bhastrika pranayama, you can keep your hands in a Jnana mudra or the Apana mudra. Jnana mudra is for knowledge and Apana mudra is for whole body. Okay, where you are holding your middle finger and your ring finger in this way. Place it. Same with the other hand. Keeping your spine straight. And you have to just focus on your exhalation through belly. Just focus on your exhalation. Do not try to inhale. Everyone can do it. Only people who have injury like some accident or some operation in the stomach, do not do it. If you're pregnant, go a little bit slow or avoid doing it. And if you have high blood pressure again, then do it slow. Heart related issue, do it slow. And the rest, everyone can do it. Okay, fast. And these people whom I mentioned, they can do it slow or they can avoid doing it. Ready? Take a deep breath and start exhalation. Focus on your chest. Exhalation. Very good. This will reduce your belly fat. This will help you to give strength to your stomach. Okay. Your digestion becomes stronger. If you have issue like diabetes, that can be cured, but only when you practice for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, if you sit and do the pranayamas and continuously. Not like one day I did, okay, let's not do second day. No, it's not like that. You have to do every day if you want to cure your diabetes then, as well as also have to focus on your food, right? Right. If you experience a gentle pain towards your lower back, it's totally fine. That sweet pain is fine. It's okay. That is common. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay. Next pranayama is third pranayama, that is Bandha pranayama. Name only suggests Bandha pranayama. Bandha means holding. Bandha means holding. Right. So keeping your, you can sit in any comfortable posture. If you are comfortable in Siddhasana, sit in Siddhasana, Sukhasana, any asana or Padmasana. It's totally upon you, your comfort zone. You can sit on the chair as well to do the pranayamas, not an issue. Keeping your hands on your thighs, lean your body a little bit forward. Okay, take a deep breath in first. Hold your breath, touch your chin to the chest. Okay, leaning your body forward. Keep holding your breath as long as you can hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. and relax. Guys, remember one thing. Your body is a, like a child. Whatever you will say to a small child, he will listen to you. The same way your body is. Okay. Whenever you're holding your breath, you're going forward, touching the chin to the chest, and your body will tell you, like a small child, when they do some mistake or they're so innocent. When you ask, hey, what you did, that small child will tell you everything in detail that this happened, that happened. Okay. So same way your body says to you that now you are not able to hold for a long time. So before only you have to release yourself and relax. Not like when you hold, you're going to your optimum, too much far. You're thinking, yes, I can hold for 20 counts. It's going beyond your limit, and you suddenly release yourself, then this particular pranayama will never show any effect on your body. Okay, if you want a proper effect on your body, then you have to listen to your body, that how much you can hold your breath, how long. If you cannot hold for a long time, it's okay. Just release yourself before the time in a good comfort zone. Okay, let's do it. Second practice. Lean your body forward. Hold. Om 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5. Just increase the capacity of your tummy. Strengthen up your stomach. 5. Good for digestion. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and relax. Okay, we completed with three pranayamas. Let's move to the fourth pranayama. You might be having heard about it. Uchiyara Bandh. Okay, or we say even Ujjayi pranayama. That is for thyroid. Girls, women's, it's very, very good for you. Not now, then it will be good for you in the future as well. And for boys, of course, your voice will be so good after this. You know, when you talk to a few people, you just listen to how they speak, the tone. You just love the listening. That's it. You don't even focus like what the person is speaking. The same way, when you do this pranayama, firstly, your swollen throat pain will go away. Thyroid, or if you have chances to get the thyroid, that will vanish away. Then your voice becomes broad, okay, and very good. Let's do the practice. So we have to inhale and exhale through the throat. Ready? Let's do it. Observe. And exhale through throat. Inhale it. Exhale. I know it is a little bit funny. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do short one. Okay, now you did lot stress to your neck. So just rub your palms, taking your neck above and put a little bit warmness to your neck. Very good. Once again, rub a little bit warm to your neck. So that was your fourth pranayama. Let's move to the fifth pranayama. That is Jalandhar Bandh. Jal Andar Bandh. Okay. So that is good for your tummy. When you eat something and you're just a little bit also you eat and you're not able to digest it, you say, what happened to my stomach? Why it is upset? So you can do this pranayama every day. Okay, every day. So that will help you to, like, make your digestion so strong that if you will by mistakenly eat some stone here and there, like in the rice or somewhere, then it will not cause any side effect. Okay, when you do this pranayama. But once again, I will tell you that you have to practice every day and to the 15 minutes or 20 minutes, only one single pranayama. Minimum 5 minutes, maximum you can go. It's up to you. Okay, let's do Jalandhar Bandh. Take a deep breath in, touch your chin to the chest. With holding your breath, you have to take your tummy in and out without taking a single breath. With holding your breath, take your tummy in and out. Exhale and relax. This is one way to do. You can do it in second way also. Take a deep breath in with mouth. Exhale every breath. Like squeeze your tummy in and now start movement. Exhale and relax. One last time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Lean your body forward. Start moving and relax. Again, relax your body. Just give a break for one deep breath, relaxation. Oh, great. Your body should be ready for the next. If you continue doing something, then your body will be so confused, like what to do, what not to do. So you don't have to make your body confused. Let it just, digest everything. Okay. We have completed with five pranayamas. Move to the sixth pranayama. That will be Anulom Vilom. It is also called an Nadi Shodhan, alternate pranayama. We have different variety into it. We have three more varieties into Anulom Vilom, but we will just check the normal one. Ready? Okay, yeah, great. Keeping your hands, one in Jnana Mudra, the second in Vayu Mudra. How is the Vayu Mudra? Where your index finger and your middle finger has been hold with the thumb like this. Great. Place it on your. Always begin the analog window with left side. Okay. Any weather, like any weather will be the summer, winter, rainy. Start with left side. Okay. So we will start with the left nostril. Inhale through left. Close your left and exhale completely through right. Remember, exhalation will be longer than inhalation. Inhale, I'll count. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Close your right and exhale left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale, right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This completes your one round. We have completed with two rounds. Let's begin with third round. The last round. Inhale through left nostril. 1, on 2, on 3. Now hold your breath as long as you can hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3. Close your right nostril. Exhale left. 6, 5, 3. Release your nostrils. Relax. Deep breath in and out. You have completed with 6 pranayamas. Let's begin with the 7th pranayama. That will be your Brahmari pranayama. Don't get confused. This is Basrika and this one will be Brahmari. Okay? Even sometimes I also get confused. Okay? But make sure you don't get confused with it. Close your ear with your thumb, hold finger on your eyes, and we have to hum like a honey. What is the benefit of this pranayama? This pranayama will help you to clear your thoughts. A lot of thoughts is going on. I have to do this, I have to do that. So much tension. So just remove all the tension by creating some kind of sound that will be honeybee sound. The This will give a cover, hold your brain and relax you after some time. Let's do it. Close you. Take a deep breath in. Hum like a honeybee. Once again. Last round. Okay, let's begin with Uttari Pranayama. No, let's begin with Pranaya Pranayama. That will be chanting Om. We have two variations into it, but we'll do the simple one, just chanting Om. Deep, broad, focus on your Agya Chakra, and start. Om. 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 Everyone, join your hands, please rest. Let's begin with the ending prayer. Om कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भो Ma te sangasva karamani. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms together, make it firm, and slowly place it on you guys. Feel the warmness. Taking your hands back, let's do the Bhumi Naman. Exhale it down. Pray to the Almighty God, the Mother Nature. Thanks to everyone, parents, Guru, people around you. Inhale up. Thank you, everyone. I hope you love the session. Okay. And kindly do practice of the pranayama. If you cannot practice all the pranayama, you got the benefit, right? Now you know which pranayama is most important for you. Actually, you should do each and every pranayama, but which is most important for you right now, you know it well. Okay? See you to the next week. Till then, take care of yourself. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Sulba Soniji. What a wonderful session. Um, you guided us through Yogasana with such a simple postures that can make a big difference in our well-being. Thank you again for your guidance. You can reach out on the number shown at the bottom of the screen to register. Thank you, Sulba Soniji, again. Let us we talk about next phase. It's the warrior of the week. So we all know that the best time to meditate is Brahma Muhurt between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. But most of us are unable to take advantage of this time. To encourage all of us, NAIVY has started a WhatsApp group called Brahma Muhurt Warriors. Goal for the participant is to practice Brahma Muhurt meditation on their own and report a status on the group by sending done as a message on the group. There is no session to join. If you're interested in joining the group, please let us know and we will send you the link. It's the time to congratulate Warriors of the Week who have meditated in Brahma Muhurt every single day of the week. The names are Suryala Rajuji, Radhaji, and Mukesh Kumarji. Inductees of the week are those who have meditated for at least one day of the week. Inductees of the week are Maya ji, Subhash ji, Amit Palikar ji, Niranjan Kumar ji from Atlanta, Yogesh Shirsagar ji, Prachi Shirsagar ji, Vijay Kumar ji, Anjali Kumari ji, Saroj Gupta ji, Srirang ji, Ajay Muzar ji, Seema Singh ji, Rashmi ji, and Tanuja ji. Thanks to NAIVY for such a great initiative and warriors and inductees of the week to encourage all of us. It is inspiring to see that the list is growing day by day. We started with 2-3 people and have reached to 20 plus. That is very encouraging. Now, let us move towards the next phase, Vihangam Yoga Fundamentals. This is a classroom style interactive session that will help us deepen our understanding and confidence in sharing the profound teaching of Vihangam Yoga. By joining us in fuller strength on Sunday Satsang, we can collectively build a stronger and more confident NAIVY Samaj. Let us come together with open hearts and mind to learn, grow, and inspire each other. Our speaker of the day is Siddhanshuji, who is a sincere disciple of Sadgurudeo and inspire us with his Seva Bhav, devotion, and knowledge. Let us all feel grateful for this opportunity today to indulge in the deep spiritual knowledge. I would like to request Sudhanshuji to continue the discussion on biography of Lord Sadgurudev, Sadguru Acharya Sri Dharmachandra Dev Ji Maharaj. Over to you, Sudhanshuji.
Thank you so much, Ruchiji, for this opportunity. First, I would like to put my prayers in the lotus feet of Sadgurudeo. शरण शरण मैं शरण हूँ, हे गुरु बंदी छोड़, मोहे उबारो हे गुरु, यह सौ बार निहोर। जन अधीन वंदन करूं, केहि विधि की जैसे वार पार की गम नहीं, नमो नमो गुरुदेव। बोले सदगुरु की जय। As Ruchiji has just mentioned that in today's session, we will talk about the biography of Lord Sadgurudeo, Acharya Sri Dharmachandra Dev Ji Maharaj. Today we are going to talk about the Sadguru who was the first Parampara Sadguru, Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj. About him we talked in our previous session. I remember Niranjan Bhaiya has mentioned so many things about Sadgurudeo Bhagwan, and he explained that Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj was Abhyas Siddha Sadguru. So who is Abhyas Siddha Sadguru? The one who appeared in this world, in this mortal land, and the one who practiced under the shelter of Nityanadi Sadguru and then become the Sadguru with the blessings of Nityanadi Guru. That is Abhyas Siddha Sadguru. And what is Parampara Sadguru? Parampara Sadguru is the one who become the Sadguru by the Adesh of Swayam Siddha Sadguru or Abhyas Siddha Sadguru to take care of the work of the Sadguru in this mortal land. Parampara Sadguru becomes the next Sadguru who takes care of the Abhyas Siddha Sadguru or Swayam Siddha Sadguru's work. The conscious flow of Almighty's power always flowing within Parampara Sadguru in the similar fashion as it was in Abhyas Siddha Sadguru or Swayam Siddha Sadguru. So, Acharya Sri Dharmachandra Dev Ji Maharaj was the first Parampara Sadguru in Vihangam Yoga. When he appeared in this mortal land on 1919 on Falgun Krishna Triyodasi, that day was the day of Mahashivratri. And Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj has wrote in his diary on the birth of Prathamacharya Sri, what Swamiji has wrote in his diary, that today a yogi has appeared. He has not written that a yogi has born. What he written? A yogi has appeared. That itself explains that Prathamacharya Ji was a divine soul who appeared in this world for the well-being of this entire cosmos, for this entire humankind. From childhood itself, he was very divine. His entire education happened in the premise of ashram of Vritikut itself. Swamiji has made sure that the knowledge of all Ved, Vedang, Upanishad, everything should be provided to Prathamacharya Sri. He was also well educated in other languages as well. He was known for his Urdu understanding. He also writes in Urdu as well. Whenever Swamiji was, the Prathamacharya Sri was sitting in the ashram, and he used to start chanting the Veda mantra every day. The chanting was so divine that even from the forest of ashram, the nearby forest, the snakes and other animals used to come in front of Prathamacharya Sri, and they were also mesmerized by the chanting of those mantras. Prathamacharya Sri has itself observed this many times, that as he concluded his chanting and he opens his eye, he saw many a times that those snakes and the animals are slowly disappearing in the forest. So Prathamacharya Sri was well aware about all the Vedang, and he was doing seva prachar under the shelter of Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj. If you see the entire lifetime of Prathamacharya Sri, from the very young age, he was fully dedicated in the seva of Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj. When Swamiji used to busy in the Prachar Karya, Swamiji used to travel on different places. Prathamacharya was taking care of the ashram, and he used to take care of the press from where Swamiji used to publish the monthly magazine and other books what Swamiji has written in his lifetime. Swamiji has written 35 books. So Prathamacharya was totally involved in the seva of Sadgurudeo. We all discuss about three pillars of Vihangam Yoga. We always talk about seva is there, sadhana is there, satsanga is there, and we have to be involved in all these three pillars for our spiritual growth. So Prathamacharya also used to ask about this. What used to happen that when he was in seva in Madhumati ashram, he was so involved in the press work that he has no time for meditation. Day and night he was always busy in the press work, in the seva work. So once he says to Swamiji that Swamiji, I'm fully occupied in seva work. I'm not getting time for meditation. How my progress will happen? Then what Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj has replied, that what work has assigned to you is to do the seva. Sadhana is my work. You have to do seva. Further, what he said, that I will give you this entire knowledge in a minute. You don't have to worry about it. You only focus in your seva work. So that's how Prathamacharya ji was dedicated in the seva karya and the prachar karya when Sadguru Sadafal Dev ji Maharaj was traveling entire India for the prachar work. Sadguru Sadafal Dev ji Maharaj has left his body in 1954. 15 years before leaving his body, Sadguru Sadafal Dev ji Maharaj has announced that Prathamacharya ji will be his Uttaradhikari. What it means? After Sadguru Sadafal Dev ji Maharaj, Prathamacharya ji will become the next Sadguru. So 15 years before leaving his body. And where Swamiji has announced this? In Haridwar at the time of Kumbh. Sadguru Sadafal Dev ji Maharaj, before announcing Dharmachandra Dev ji Maharaj as his successor, he also tried to give the Sadguru Pad to other Sishya. What Swamiji was thinking that I should give the Sadguru Pad to any one of my Sishya. And he did prayog, he did some experiments about that as well. But what was happening whenever Swamiji was trying to give his power to some Sishya, he was not able to control that. He used to start shouting that Swamiji, please take back your power. It is so huge that my body cannot control it. Later, after many attempts, Swamiji has asked Prathamacharya ji that your body is made from my body. My atoms are working in your body. You can absorb this power. And then Swamiji started giving his power to Prathamacharya ji. So Swamiji has declared this 15 years before itself. Further, in 1954, when Swamiji has to leave his mortal body, Swamiji has to do the Mahaprayan. He asked Prathamacharya ji to be with him in Jhusi ashram. And Swamiji always, during that time frames, Sadguru Sadafal Dev ji Maharaj used to always ask Prathamacharya ji to sit in front of me. Swamiji used to say, सामने बैठिए प्रबल स्वच्छ हो. So sit in front of me. You have to be ultimately pure when you are sitting in front of me. The power is going. How it is going? Swamiji mentioned that there is a pond in the village and water is going on that pond. Slowly, slowly, as time passes, the pond will get filled with water. Similarly, you are sitting in front of me I am giving power slowly to you. By the time this will entirely goes in you, Prathamacharya ji used to have the feeling of some incompleteness when before leaving his mortal body, Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj asked Prathamacharya ji that you will do my work now. Then Prathamacharya ji said, Swamiji, right now you go everywhere and do the prachar. I takes care of the ashram. I take care of the press and everything. Once you will leave, how I will take care of all these tasks? Then Swamiji told him that till my physical body is here, the sense of incompleteness will be within you. The day I will leave my body, that sense of incompleteness will go away. People will do your arti. They will take prasad on your name. And there will be no incompleteness within you. Whatever I earned in this life, I am giving completely all those to you. I am going empty-handed. And I will remain in the Videhimukta avastha till this entire Vishwa Prachar will happen. I will keep guiding you as Pitar. When Swamiji says these things, Prathamacharya ji started feeling that there is no incompleteness, and he became ready for that. So during that time frame, whenever Prathamacharya ji used to sit in front of Swamiji, they also used to have so many mute communication, which Prathamacharya ji has later explained to one of his sincere disciple, who was Professor Trilokinath Pandey, who was Rajashri, and he was a great disciple of Sadgurudeo Bhagwan. So what Prathamacharya ji mentioned, that one day Swamiji asked him to come in the gufa in Brahm Muhurta. Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj is sitting on the asan, and on the ground Prathamacharya ji was sitting. Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj eye was closed and he was sitting in the yoga mudra. At that moment, Swamiji is saying that I can see that you have two questions within yourself. Before leaving this body, I think I should answer those two questions as well. Prathamacharya ji was shocked that how Swamiji knows about these two questions. But he was kept quiet. He has not said anything because that entire discussion was happening in the mute form. Then Swamiji started saying, okay, let me answer your both questions. Your first question is about the status of the country, whatever is happening in the country. You are very sad about it. Swamiji was referring about the division in country. The new country was formed from India and there was so much bad things going on at that moment. So many people were losing their life, and there were lots of chaos within the country. So Swamiji said, you want to know that when this will get fixed? Will the India unite again or not? But why you have worry about this? I have already shared my view on it, and I'm assuring you that they will unite again. So in the answer of first question, Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj has assured Prathamacharya ji that I am assuring you that they will unite again. Further, Swamiji says that you have second question, that it is written that yogi is Trikaldarshi, the one who see all the Kal, past, present and future. And you have doubt that am I Trikaldarshi? So just to assure you, I have to prove this to you. But for that, I have to come down from my current conscious level. I have to come down from the Samadhi Dham. I have to come down to the level of Akshar, and there from Mahashunya, from where there is a Parmanu Mandal, from there I have to tell you about past and future. Further, Swamiji has said, now let me tell you about your past life. Swamiji has started mentioning that where you have born, who are your family members from your past life, and all the details. Further, Swamiji said that your guru was great in your past life. You were about to be mukt in that life itself, but you committed one mistake and you had to take the birth again. What mistake you committed? That you were in the seva of your guru. Someone came and started saying something wrong about your guru in front of your guru. You didn't like it. You took a stick and tried to hit that person. But your guru, who was very kind, he stopped that through his hand. So that stick fall on your guru's hand, and he felt the pain. You were very sorry about that, but that act has happened. So you had to take the rebirth. So in this birth, neither you become free as a Sadguru, you will also free lots of other souls from the bondage of life and death. Further, Swamiji says that these all things are the stories of your past. Now let me tell you about future. Further, Swamiji is saying that you are going in a train, a professor is sitting next to you. He has his 10-year-old daughter as well. And she is reading the very small written, the font size is very small, and she is reading those newspaper from very far. You and everyone are become shocked that how she can read that. I'm reading that newspaper from here itself, and you will realize it later. So Swamiji has mentioned that as well. Further, Swamiji said, let me do one more prayog. After the Mahaprayan, after 3 years of that, you are writing the Bijak Bhashya. And in the Bijak Bhashya, there is a section, Prakashak Ka Vyaktavya. And you are writing that. And what you are writing there? On that, you are writing that Swamiji has left his body in the sitting posture. What do you mean by sitting posture? That doesn't sound good. Change it. And now you are writing that Swamiji has left his body while sitting in the Yoga Mudra. Swamiji said that you wrote this and now I'm correcting this. You will cut this out and you will write this. Swamiji said that this is a vidya through which I can do something in the future as well. Maharshi Bhrigu was well aware about this vidya, and by this vidya itself, by this knowledge itself, Maharshi Bhrigu has wrote the kundali of entire humankind who was going to take birth in the future, and he wrote their kundali in the Bhrigu Samhita. So Swamiji is saying there that I'm using the same knowledge and I'm telling you that you are writing this in Bijak Bhasha and you are then cutting it down and correcting as I am saying this to you. So further Swamiji is saying, I have told you about past. I have told you about future. I have even corrected what you have written in the book. Now the last thing let me do in front of you to assure you that not only I am Trikaldarshi, I can even do the futuristic thing now itself. So last experiment what Swamiji shows him, you are in Kolkata in Prachar, you are going in a black ambassador car, let me stop that car right now. And Swamiji is saying that car is stopped. Driver will come out, he will see what's wrong. He will not find anything. After 15 minutes, you will ask to try again and the car will start. The same happens with Prathamacharya when he was in the Prachar in Kolkata. At that moment, he get reminded about it that, okay, Swamiji has said this. So just before leaving his body, Swamiji answered all the question of Prathamacharya. Not only that, on the day itself, when he was answering the second question, what Swamiji has mentioned at the end, that as Parampara Sadguru, your tenure will be only for 15 years. And write down now, I'm giving you the date. And what Swamiji is saying, that on 28th July of 1969, the day is Monday, you have to leave your mortal body. And the next Sadguru have to take care of the seva. So, before leaving his body itself, Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj has directed Prathamacharya Shri that on this date you are going to leave your body. You have to do the prachar prasar during those entire 15 years. You will not sit idle. You have to keep moving. And just before 3 months of leaving your body, you have to leave everything and you will come to the Vritikut ashram. And write down the date, 28th July 1969. On that day, you will have to leave your body, and the next Sadguru will take care of the Seva Karya. So during his entire life, Prathamacharya ji was very busy in Prachar Karya. He was busy in Prachar Karya, he was busy in Ashram Nirman, and he was busy in one of the very important tasks, which is benefiting this entire world right now. What was that? That was the Bhashya of Swarved, the translation of Swarved. Swamiji said to Prathamacharya ji that this Swarved is my Chintamani. ये मेरे हृदय की चिंतामणि है. Whatever I have achieved, I wrote it down in the Swarved. So only two persons in this entire universe knows the true meaning of Swarved. It's either me or you. So during your lifetime, you will complete the bhashya of this book. Otherwise, in future, if someone else will do it, they will not completely explain the true meaning of these dohas. So on the Adesh of Sadgurudeo Bhagwan, Prathamacharya Shri has translated, not translated, has written the bhashya of Swarved during his lifetime. And as mentioned by Swamiji, just before leaving his body, he asked Vartaman Sadgurudeo to come to the Vritikut. And in Vritikut, he used to ask Vartamanacharya Sri also to sit in front of him. And then he gave his entire Shakti to the Vartaman Sadgurudev, and he made him the Dvitiya Parampara Sadguru. And in the Yoga Mudra, he also left his mortal body. So the entire life, if we see, of Prathamacharya Sri, what we all learned is about Seva. What we all learned that even if you are filled with excellence, Seva is the one which will always work. His entire life cycle was dedicated in the Seva of Sadgurudeo, in the Seva of Prachar. So this is what I tried to collect from different book, what I have read about Prathamacharya Sri. He was the Pratham Parampara Sadguru. He was the one who explained the meaning of verses of Swarved. Not only that, he wrote many books. Sadhako Se is there, and uh, Manav Dharma is there. There are lots of books written by Prathamacharya Sri. If you will read those books, you will get to know that how he is passing those divine knowledge in a very simple words to this entire humankind. So we all are very fortunate that we all are disciple of that Guru Parampara, where everyone is so divine, so great, and we are on the center of those Sadguru. With these words, I would like to conclude today's talk. If there is any mistake, it will be my own. Thank you very much, and over to you, Ruchiji. Bole Shurdev Bhagwan ki jai.
Jay. Thank you so much, Sudhanshuji. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you for your invaluable guidance and teaching on your Vihangam Yoga fundamentals. And today we learned about Acharya Dharmdev ji in depth. So his and your expertise and dedication are definitely helping us enrich our understanding brick by brick and empower us to share this profound knowledge with others. I would like to express heartfelt thanks to all the participants who actively engaged in the session. Your enthusiasm and insightful experiences have made this truly enriching experience. Together, we are building a strong foundation for sharing the transformative power of Vihangam Yoga. Now, I would like to request that if anyone has any question or thoughts or would like to share any of their narratives on the same line, or anyone who has joined this session for the first time, please introduce yourself and share how you learned about the satsang. If you're joining for the first time, please feel free to introduce yourself.
Jai Sadgurudeo.
Jai Sadgurudev ji.
I just want to ask one question, for simplification purpose. Maybe Sudhanshuji can just answer that. We have always heard about it that it says that Swarved was a Chintamani of Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj. Maybe this Chintamani is a new word for few people. Can you please elaborate more on what does Chintamani means?
जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद भैया. So yeah, Swamiji has mentioned it many times that this is my Chintamani. So Chintamani, what I understand from this is the knowledge which comes from the deep Chintan. That's why it's called Chintamani. Uh, so Swamiji has written Swarved in the cave of Sunashikhar Ashram in his deep meditative state. So in the deep meditative state, whatever Swamiji has experienced, he wrote it there. Swamiji has never been through, the Vedic study, the Vedic education. But when you read the Swarved, you will see there are many words which came from Vedas. So how those words are there in Swarved? Because those words appeared in front of Swamiji when Swamiji was in deep meditative state and he was writing the Swarved. So whatever has appeared during that phase, Swamiji has written it down there. And that's why Swamiji says it's the Chintamani of my heart. So during the meditative state, during that Chintan, whatever I have earned, that's in this book. And that's why what I understand, that's why it's a Chintamani of the Hriday. Ji, over to you.
Thank you, Sudhanshuji. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Lalvaniji, for asking the question and very in-depth answer, Sudhanshuji. I would again like to request anyone who has joined for the first time this session, please come up on the stage, unmute yourself and introduce yourself. We would love to hear from you. How did you know about this session? Okay. Let us okay. Let us move towards the next phase, the last phase of our session, Shanti part. I would like to, before starting this, I would like to again ask anyone if you have any question. Would you like to please ask, unmute yourself and come on the stage? This was very in-depth knowledge of how he led the life and what was his challenges, and he did it. And definitely later on some other stage, if you have some question about this session, you can come up on this. You can contact any of the Vihangam Yoga team. So let us move
Jai
towards
Sadguru.
Jai Sadgurudeo Niranjan ji.
Thank you very much for Sudhanshu ji for the one question I had was Swami Dharmachandra Dev ji Maharaj had written the Bijak Bhasya, right?
Ji.
And does that isn't that about the process of creation, the Bijak Bhasya?
So yeah, it's much more about. So the first chapter is definitely about the process of creation, and then the further Bijak Bhasya is also about the deep spiritual topics. But yeah, the first chapter is about the creation.
Ji. Yeah.
जी बीजक भाष्य was written by Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj.
Swamiji has written the Bijak Bhashya in Dandakvan ashram, but Prathamacharya ji has written the Prakashak ka Vyaktavya before publishing the Bijak Bhashya. And so Bijak Bhashya was published after 3 years of Mahaprayan of Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj, and he has written the Bhashya itself, but that got published after 3 years, and that what Dharmachandra Dev Ji Maharaj was writing, and Swamiji corrected it at that moment itself.
Ji. The reason I was kind of curious because in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there's a canto number 2, and there's several chapters in that. I had actually taken a note, and there's also a great dialogue between Narad Muni and Brahmaji, his father, where Narad Muni asked his father that, "Hey, Pitaji, I'm very curious to know how everything came about, how this grandeur and everything that has appeared. I'm very curious to know all this, and also, um, it seems that you are the one who has created everything. But then I also see you are meditating on something else. What do you meditate on? So I'm very curious to know all that." And so that dialogue basically gets recorded where he's talking about how um, everything began to appear through him. So he became the instrument, he became nimit, but everything was happening because of the Almighty, and that is why he is just the medium, and everything is actually appearing, which is a very lengthy process of creation that happens. So I'm kind of curious that when Swamiji is doing the Bijak Bhasya, so it looks like something similar may have happened where things may have just appeared, like the Swarved, and then he may have just passed it down in the form of dohas, which was more translated later. Is that how that kind of happened, or?
So the Swarved Swamiji has written when Swamiji was nearly 50 years old in uh, in Himalaya, and Bijak Bhashya Swamiji did later. But definitely you will get to know about the creation in both Bijak as well as in Swarved as well. Okay, uh, where in Swarved Swamiji has explained that from where this entire creation happens. You may have heard in the couplets where Swamiji is saying Akshar Mahi Kamp Hai, and further he explains that okay, from where it is happening. In other creations as well, Swamiji explains about how the creation happens and how the pralay happens. Like when you read the Sankat Mochan, there Swamiji explained about the entire pralay sequence, how it works, right? While definitely when Swamiji written the bhashya of Bijak, and I got an opportunity to read that bhashya as well. So in the first chapter itself, it is broadly explained that how this entire creation worked, how this creation happened, and how the different species came to existence. And when you read this, Swamiji has, I mean, Nityanadi Sadguru Kabir has written and Swamiji has explained there that how Niranjan and Shakti appears from them Brahma Vishnu Mahesh appears and then the creation happens. And what I have specifically read there that Swamiji is mentioning that the first Srishti is Sankalpik Srishti. That's what Swamiji mentioned in the Bijak. That all the species appeared, they didn't born. What Swamiji has written that वो प्रकट हुए, and then after that, the creation continues. So as you said, rightly said, when you will read the Bijak, you will see that entire explanation of the creation and the answer of questions as well, whatever has been raised by many people about the creation.
Ji, ji. And one thing which was interesting is that the knowledge is the same, and I think it's but it's interesting that even in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is described in very great details, very much like that. Like sabse pehle, it is all sankalpik, and I think in case of Bijak Bhas, maybe it is very similar information deciphered in a different way, summarized in a little bit of different way, because here Swamiji is talking about Sankalpik Shrishti ki rachna hui, and in Srimad Bhagavatam they are talking about in two ways they are describing. One way is a roop uh, medium, and the other way is tattva medium, and they are describing in both ways parallelly. So in the roop medium, they're saying that uh, uh, Mahavishnu is laying in the Karan ocean, which is equivalent to Akshar Brahm, and then through his body, the pores, innumerous Brahmans are emerging out of that, and um, and then within each of the Brahman, there's a vast ocean called Garbhodhak ocean, and there he immerses himself in the form of Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and then from his navi the lotus emerges, then Brahma appears, and then and so this is the Roop way of explaining, but from the Tattva perspective, they're explaining that uh, uh, first there was a from Almighty there was an emergence of Mool Prakriti, and the way the Mool Prakriti happens is where Ishwar he had a desire to become eko se anant. He created a desire to be to have many forms of himself, and the moment that desire happened, even in Almighty, the Maya appeared in the form of Mool Prakriti. The first form of Maya, which is the world of illusion, was the Mool Prakriti, and then from the Mool Prakriti, it kept on evolving into Trigunatmik Prakriti, and then the Kal appeared. Then there's the appearance of the Kal, and then from there there's a Ahamkar and Karma, Swabhav, Gun, and then Panchabhut appears, and then apparently there was a pin. So everything was appeared, but then there was everything was like a giant ball of all of these products that was emerged out of that kind of evolution. So then eventually the Almighty inserted himself into that pin. जो हम लोग बोलते हैं कि he became व्याप्त into it and unleashed all these innumerous and brought Chetana into that. And then the Brahmand appeared in the form of 14 planetary systems, which is the Bhulok is his Nabhi, is the center of the Almighty, who has inserted in our Brahman. And then below the Nabhi, from the from the foot down all the way to the ankle, is all the 7 lower planets with the Patal at the bottom of the feet, and then from above the Nabhi to the head is the higher planetary systems, and then everything else, then the Chetana happened. So I wonder, like, is this a similar here? I think Swamiji has tried to explain in terms of Sankalpik and Andaj, Busmaj, and things like that. So it looks like there is some sort of parallelism. Do you see that?
Ji. So when we go through the Bijak, so as you said, right, it's a tattva-based explanation where Swamiji explained that with the wish of Almighty, Akshar Brahma appears in the Ekapad, right? And then from Akshar Brahma, this entire creation happens. And that's explained in the Bijak by Swamiji, that how from Akshar Brahma this entire creation is happening. So that kind of explanation is there in the Bijak Bhashya. So similar to Tattva based, you can say, but it's about Parampita Parameshwar, it's about Akshara Brahma, and then further it's about from Akshara Brahma to Niranjan Shakti, and then Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and then entire creation, what is mentioned there.
Ji.
Jai Sadgurudeo, this is Ajay. I have a question. So what is Pinda? What is Pinda and Brahmanda? What's the difference there? Always had that curiosity. Like, what is Pinda? Sadguru refers Pinda in his Amrutvani many times, but I never really understood what Pinda is. If someone can explain that, that would be great. Thank you.
Ji. So what I understand, the Pind and Brahmand that has been mentioned about this human body, that anything is beyond neck, that is Pind, and above neck is called Brahmand. And that's what Swamiji has mentioned at multiple places as well. And you have heard about Pind and Brahmand while in several spiritual discourse. So that's the understanding as per me. Anything below neck is your Pind, and above neck is the Brahmand. Anyone else can, if further enlighten, if they have more knowledge about it, but that's what I understand.
Thank you, Sudhanshuji. So I have a follow-up question. So are we, again, this is a curiosity question. I've always wondered, are we in the dream of the God at this moment? If this is a mental word, I read the book Kabbalion from Egypt. It mentions about the similar thing. that this is a virtual world. Uh, so so all of these, like, we can use the some of the virtual sets and enter into the meta worlds, Facebook's, Oculus, and some of the the virtual tools that are available. We can enter into that world, and then we have our own body there. We have our own avatar. We can interact with people. We can give high five. We can watch movies together. We can play games. So that's the new version of the meta world. But in reality, uh, this is all created in that mind of the tool, which is the Oculus tool, right? So something similar. I'm just trying to understand it. This is complex subject, but is that real? So Premananda Maharaj says that this is you are only one. You are playing with yourself, and this is all one thing. You are in that world, but we are trapped in the Maya, and we have forgotten the true nature of ourselves. And the Maya is creating all this illusion of reality, but the reality is different, which is when we are playing virtual game, we feel like we are the character in that game, but um, when when we die by playing game, we know that we are not really dying. We can rebirth. We can take a rebirth. We can play another game because we are outside of the game. So are we trapped in the game? And actually, the whole purpose of the spirituality is coming out of that game and realizing your true nature, which is what the whole purpose of spirituality. I'm just is this real world? Is this virtual world? I think that's my question.
Ji, thank you very much, Ajay, for this question. And what I believe, there are multiple layers on which we can understand this. But let me try to explain from the prospect of game itself, right? What you are trying to mention here. Rightly said that when we play a game, uh, we die in the game, and so many things happens in the game. But at the end, we know it's a game. It's a not a real thing. But we know that when we have that realization, when we have that, awakened state that I'm in a game, right? As a human, we know that we are playing a game. So whatever is happening there, that is not impacting us, correct? But the irony is, when we are in this world, we are not aware that this is a game, right? Why we are not aware? Because we are not aware that who we are. When you are playing a game, you know that who I am, and that's why you have the knowledge that okay, in this game I am playing some role, but it's a game, so even if I die here, doesn't make sense, doesn't matter, because it's a game. But in the life, what happens? As we don't know who we are, as we don't have the self-realization, whatever is happening in this game, we are getting impacted from it. And that's what Gita also explains, right? Uh, in the Sankhya Yoga and the Karma Yoga, when specifically in the Karma Yoga, Lord Krishna has explained. So what he's saying, that whatever karma you are doing, do it with the sthira buddhi, right? Neither feel happy of the success nor feel sorry of the losing the things. When that will happen? When you have such awareness, right? When you are aware, when you are awakened, then only you can understand that okay, I just have to play my role. And on that moment, you will neither feel happy nor feel sorry. You will do your karma as a kartabya bhav se, you will do your karma, right? So definitely this is the world of Maya, whatever you are seeing here, that's not nitya, that's not for always. But because of our ignorance, we are stuck here, right? That is real. We are stuck here, that is real. And we will stuck here till when? Until unless we will get aware about ourselves. Like even if this creation ends, it doesn't mean that at the end everyone will get free from the bondage of life and death and they will go in the center of in the shelter of Almighty. No. Even at the time of pralaya, when everything will go away, what will happen with the souls who are not mukta? They will remain in inactive form on the same state. And when the again creation will happen, they will appear as as per their karma, they will appear in that particular body. That's what we call it as a sankalpik srishti, right? During the sankalpik srishti, someone will appear as a cow, someone will appear as a dog, someone will appear as a human, right? So that's true that this entire creation is a creation of Maya. That's not true always. But you cannot come out from it until unless you are awakened, until unless you are aware that this is temporary, right? When you will have that awakening, at that moment, you will know how to exit. And spirituality is all about that awakening. So that's what my understanding. Thank you very much, Ajay.
Thank you so much, Sudhanshuji. Let us move toward the last phase of our session, that is Shanti Pat. I would like to request Neha from Delaware to recite Shanti Pat for us.
Thank you. Jai Sadgurudeo. हे प्रभु शांति स्वरूप हो, शांति शांति में शांति, शांति शांति जन शांति हो, पूर्ण शांति में शांति। हे प्रभु शांति प्रदान कर, दूर हो सर्व शांति, देव सदा फल शांतिमय, शांति शांति सुख शांति। बोले सदैव भगवान की जय।
Thank you so much, Neha ji. And now everyone can take their positions if they were sitting for Shanti Pat. And I would like to thank all of you for joining today's satsang. I encourage everyone to ponder upon the topic we discussed today. I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Sulpa Soni ji, Sudhanshu ji, Lal Mani ji, Niranjan ji, Yogesh Shirsagar ji, everyone and all the participants and all the warriors who all make our session more meaningful. And we encourage all of us to go into the spiritual path. Thank you so much, everyone. We all let us meet next Sunday, the same time, 9 a.m. for English Satsang. You all have a wonderful week ahead. Jai Sadgurudeo.